Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful morning, so I'm feeling great.
Good to hear.
Yeah. You're in the Netherlands, is that correct?
You
Nice.
remembered correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, great. How's the weather that is it spring? Is it summertime or what's the season right now?
Almost spring.
Nice. So is it nice there usually or how's the weather in the Netherlands?
Now it's raining all day.
Oh. Yeah, that's okay. That's cool. It was raining here in LA for like almost a week or a week and a half straight, and it's pretty unheard of for California. So
Yeah.
but we needed it, especially after all the fires and all that. We needed some rain.
I heard that before that it's not raining so much with you where you are.
hmm Yeah, yeah, I'm in Sherman Oaks, which is they call it this the Valley. So it's a little farther up north, not too much, but it's like say like 10 miles from like the center of Hollywood, so it's up a little bit more in the valley. So it's nice. I like it. It's quiet. It's peaceful.
Yeah, here too. Sorry if I'm not always speaking correctly English. I do my best.
Oh, that's okay. No, you're totally fine. No worries.
Do,
Sounds great to me.
do you want to begin?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You can ask.
Thank you for having me on. This is really cool. I appreciate it.
The first one, yeah, I always do like a little introduction at the beginning of
Okay.
my interviews. So can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Cool. All right. My name is Jake Hobbs. I am from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I was actually born here in California, but moved to Oklahoma when I was 6 years old. So grew up there pretty much my entire life. Was very involved in athletics growing up, so more of a jock than was in the arts at first. So, but loved sports growing up. I played lacrosse in college actually for a couple of years, and then kind of moved around a little bit during college. And then after my junior year, I moved over to California and I started pursuing acting and modeling. Started more on production side of stuff, so I was a production assistant, just kind of doing whatever I could, get my feet wet and knowledge in the industry. So then after that, kind of started to build some connections, and now I'm acting full time, which is insane to me. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
The second is for the people who do know you, is there something they don't like? Maybe a secret talent or something?
Oh, a secret about me?
Yeah, just something the people who
Hmm.
already know you from your work.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something they don't know?
Ooh, probably. I'm not. Sometimes I'm not the best at being super involved, which I'm sorry. I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to work on being more involved on Instagram. But I would say, see, a fun fact about me. Um, I used to do gymnastics. I mean, that's kind of has to do with sports, but I'm a gymnast. I used to be a gymnast, so I can do a backflip. It's a little fun fact, a little fun trick I can do from time to time. I'm getting older, so puts a little more strain on my body than I'd like, so I don't do it as often. But I can do a backflip.
Hmm. If you wonder why I'm looking that way, it's because I'm have a notebook here.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. You're totally fine. The question book,
Yeah.
the book of questions.
Uh, the third one is what's your most enjoyable vertical you did?
Ooh. Let's see. I would say I would say probably the one that was my favorite that I did. It was It was a little hectic as far as just everything how it went, but it was a really fun story. I liked my character, loved the people I worked with. It was fated to deal with a mafia king, so I worked over in Atlanta, Georgia. Excuse me, for almost it was about 2 weeks. I was there for 2 weeks, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed the storyline, and I got to play a character that was like a pretty new character to me at that time. It was a little more serious and I say grungy instead of just the the typical CEO boss kind of guy. So it was a mafia boss, and but he also had a very I could connect well with him because as you know he was pretty strong and didn't show a lot of emotion, but inside there was a lot of inner compassion, and there's a sweetness to him that I tried to like I feel like I can feel with a little bit, just because I mean sometimes, especially with men, they like to have that, they have a hard exterior, but um sometimes it's a little more rare to see that soft interior. So but it was fun. It was a really fun character, and we got to do a little bit of we had a couple days off, so we got to do some fun stuff around town, and Atlanta's a beautiful city, so that was a really fun project.
What did you like to do when you were there and you have had free time?
Yeah, we well gosh, I can't remember the area exactly. I feel really bad. But there's this area that it has, if like if anyone's or familiar with the LA area or downtown, there's a place called Grand Central Market, and it's like there's a bunch of restaurants and stores in this one kind of warehouse building. It's really cool. It's kind of like a food market, and they had one of those in Atlanta, and it was really fun. So there's like a sports bar in there, and you got to watch like football. You could have a beer, or you could have food and kind of just walk around and do whatever. And the weather was there when we were there was really nice. So never was raining or anything like that. So it was great.
Better than
Just
here.
hot, just a little hot. Yeah, yeah, no rain, but it was pretty hot. It's pretty toasty over in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
hmm It was summer too. I think it was end of August. It was like, yeah, it was like the 20 something of August when I went last year, and then we were there until September, early September.
Okay. Uh, this is a new question. Would you and identify any actors in the industry as role models? Then,
Ooh, it like any actor?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a great, yeah. Any actors that find as role models? Oh, I would say who's someone I really look up to and respect is and not only because of the talent he has, but what he does within the industry, not just acting. He gets to do everything. Is John Krasinski. I kind of like. I really, really, the first time I saw him was The Office, and that's one of his first roles. But The Office, of course. So I watched him in The Office, and then it was just really crazy to see like how his career took off from there. He was doing so much. Like he's done so many crazy different roles, which is awesome. But just and like listen to interviews with him, he seems just like a really stand up guy. And he directs, he produces, he writes, he does all this fun stuff with besides just acting. So I think like when I look up to someone in industry, it's not someone just an actor, but what else are they doing creatively? And I think that like John Krasinski is someone I really look up to.
okay. This is my favorite, one of my favorite questions. If you
Oh, okay.
if you could write your own vertical and play a role in it, what for vertical would you write and what for role would you play?
If I could write any vertical
Yeah.
story, that I would say so. My best friend and also my roommate out here, his name is Zach. He's gotten into the vertical world as well. His name's Zach Christ. Shout out Zach Christ. We would love to. We've been talking about for a little for a little while now since um we've started both doing verticals, is writing one, but we're trying to land on an exact storyline. But basically, why I'm saying him is just because before we got into the acting stuff, we did a lot of like skits and stuff, like little fun comedy sketches, and we put them on TikTok and YouTube and all that. So we've loved doing stuff like that together. So we really want to sit down and write some sort of comedic vertical where we're both in it, and we're just, there's some crazy things are happening, a bunch of, something comedic. We're trying to land on a specific storyline, but in the realm of comedy, and something we can do together. So, but yeah, I don't know exactly what we would do, but something fun, something kind of crazy and outrageous. So see, we'll see. Hopefully, we can. Our goal is to start working on that, and um, getting it more like towards when the summer hits, like have something more in our hands as far as something written.
Cute. Wanted to write a comedy one. You're the first.
I know. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I prefer, like, honestly, I really like comedy. I don't get to do a lot of it. I prefer comedy honestly over anything else, but it's really rare that especially in the vertical world, I feel that I've gotten to play a comedic role. I've only really done it one time, and that was one of probably my other favorite projects I did. It was a body swap one, and it was so much fun. I I had a blast, and that was more comedy than it was drama and serious. So I err on the like to the side of comedy more than I do serious stuff.
I love comedy, so
Me too. I do too. It's so great because there's just like there's such a beautiful art about comedy, especially when if say you're going through something that's you're going through a dark time, or something's not right, you're just not feeling the best. There's something about comedy that can really bring you out of that and uplift your spirits, and I think that's the beauty of it. Even like finding the light in darkness, or even if it's like dark comedies, or like even though it could be a drama, it could be a more dramatic film, like finding little comedic moments is pretty amazing if you can do that.
yeah.
So it's always made me feel a real sigh of like, oh man, okay, like things are okay, like it's gonna be all right, so smiling and laughing, finding a laugh here and there.
But
Hmm.
did you always want to be an actor, or did you have other dreams?
That's a great question. No, not necessarily. When I when I golly, when I was, growing up playing sports and stuff, I was I was trying to do more, like, I wanted to play in college. I played lacrosse in college for a couple of years, and I wanted to, just go with that route. I was studying business, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but that was the route, I was going, college for 4 years, play a sport, get a business degree and figure it out. But not really until, gosh, really until I started doing these verticals is when I started acting for the first time. It was my first vertical last year. I had never acted before, and I never really thought, one, I would just. I always wanted to, but I just, I was focusing a lot on print work, like modeling stuff, and I was kind of beating myself up, not thinking that I could act or I would be able to. I mean, I'm no, just thinking to myself, I'm not gonna act. I'm no good at that. Like, but yeah, but then I got my first opportunity for it, and I really fell in love with it, and yeah, it's definitely something. But it wasn't. I never thought. So no, I guess the answer to the question is no. I never thought I would be an actor, but I'm really enjoying it. It's brought me a lot of happiness.
Your first was on Wheel Short, right? With the
Yeah,
costumes.
the return of the drama queen. Yeah,
And
that was my very first one. Yeah.
the one that was similar to this one is, how did you start acting?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, pretty much just kind of I fell into it. I had gotten my first audition for that real short project back in April. Really, it was about a year ago. So I've been doing this for now almost a full year. Um, and when I first moved out here to California in 2017, I took some classes and was trying to learn some stuff and get into it, but then COVID happened, and there wasn't a lot of classes going on, and I wasn't making a lot of money at the time, so I was trying to just work as much as I could and save up some money so I could do some classes. But it still wasn't really. I just didn't believe that it was a tangible goal. I didn't think that I would, be an actor. So, but then I got my first opportunity, booked it, and ever since then I've just been so excited to keep doing it. It's really fun. So I just kind of fell into it, honestly. I got really lucky and fortunate that I've gotten to do as many projects as I've done up to this point.
The next one is the one you laughed about when I sent it to you. Do you remember?
I think I remember. What is it?
About this. This.
About what?
This.
Oh, Tess?
Yeah.
Oh, when are we gonna work together again?
Yeah.
It's funny. When we worked together, so I don't know if we worked. It hasn't come out yet. We're still waiting for it. We've been waiting for a long time, but so we worked together last. We met and worked together last year, right before Christmas in China. So that's where we met, and we filmed a vertical there, and it was so fun. And we hit it off. She's amazing. She's so talented. Great human being. But she's doing kind of more um she's doing more exclusive projects right now. So we've been trying to work together since we've been back. Like, it's just, unfortunately, opportunities haven't come about for both of us, but we're trying. So hopefully soon but we've been dying to get on a project together since China. So I hope it works out.
I want to see you both in one.
I do too. Yeah, we're so we keep trying to figure out where the one we shot in China, where it's gonna what platform it's gonna play on, and we haven't heard any news about it. So, because the first one I did in China with Sophia,
Yeah.
that's been out for a little bit. So, I mean, that project, the one Tess and I did, was right after, so it should be out any moment. So we'll see. I'm excited to see it.
Me too. I always laugh when you both comment on
our
my
little
post
our, our little
about.
banter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's yeah. We like to hype each other up, so I love that. It's great. She's amazing.
Is there any vertical actor you would love to work with that you haven't already or want to work with again?
Let's see. Yeah, well, let's see.
Tess.
Actor or actress? Yeah, yeah. Work with again, Tess, and then I mean, that's the thing is especially every gal I've been able to work with, they've been amazing. So I've been very fortunate that all the female leads I've been able to do projects with, they're incredible. Like they're so great, so talented, so fun. So I would work with anyone that I've worked with already again, but someone who I haven't worked with. Honestly, I mean Zach, my buddy Zach. I'd love to. That's our main goal. We want to try to get on a project together. So hopefully we can make it happen.
Did he play already in some? I
Yeah,
don't.
he had a couple that. Let me. I can. I'm trying to think. What was it called? He had a couple that came out recently. His first one was a werewolf one, and then someone just posted about it the other day. His other one. Gosh, I just don't remember what it was called, but yeah, he's been like really busy with them, especially the starting of this year, and he's flying to Atlanta on for a project here pretty soon, so he'll be on a project.
Okay. Yeah, the next one you already kind of answered it, but
Oh,
what do you like to do in your free time?
in my free time, I like what do I like doing in my free time? Um, I like pretty. I just feel like I'm just very like I like to either like I'm chilling or I like to get outside. I'm not as close to the beach as I used to be. I used to live a lot closer to the water, but I love going to the beach. I love sitting out in the sun, get some sun, and it's always just a relaxing place for me. And besides that, I like to eat. I'm a huge like foodie guy, so I love to try new foods or go to little markets or shop around. I also like clothes and stuff, so I like to go. check out the fashion stores and whatnot. So, but there's not. I don't really have a ton of like extracurricular things I do, but I've been trying to get more into that. I played a little bit of men's league lacrosse when I first moved out here, so met a lot of people through that, and it's just like little pickup games here and there. So I'm trying to get back into that, but yeah, I just like I'm pretty. I don't like too much going on. Just hanging out.
What is your favorite food?
Ooh, sushi. I could eat sushi for every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I get that. One of my favorites too. I have three.
You have three favorites?
Yeah,
All right,
sushi.
what's the top? What's the top three? Okay.
No, wait. Pizza, pasta, sushi.
Oh, those are all amazing things. What's your go? So if you have a specific pasta dish, what's your go-to pasta dish?
um, ooh, that's a hard one. I love all the.
Stumped you.
I love
All
all
all of it.
pastas.
Okay. Here, like besides a dish, do you have a favorite kind, like a type of pasta, like tortellini, ravioli, linguine? Like what's your favorite, like noodle or pasta type?
Um, I don't know if you know this, but we have like a elbow kind of
Elbow.
macaroni.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That one.
Okay. Elbow. I like elbow. I use like if I ever make a mac and cheese, or my mom, she makes an amazing mac and cheese, and she uses elbow macaroni most of the time, and it's so good.
Mac and cheese is also a good one.
Oh, that is food for the soul. It makes me happy. It is too good.
If you could give your younger self advice, what for advice would you give him?
Wow, I love that question. What advice would I give to my younger self? Wow, that's what is there like a certain age bracket or just like, I would say if because when I think about that, I think about what would I give to my younger, like my more elementary, middle school, like growing up stage. I would say be confident because that is something that I've been trying to find and I've struggled with for a long time is just having confidence in myself. So definitely, if I right now could look down on my, elementary school self, I would say, hey, it's gonna be okay. Be confident. You know, yeah, it's because it really wasn't until I started really acting and having fun with these projects that I found some confidence, and now I feel like I'm a little more outgoing. I'm more talkative. I have fun. I'm showing more of me than I ever have. So I really confidence has just been such a like key thing of my life I've been trying to find and like finally finding it has been really awesome. So yeah, that's what I tell my younger self, just be confident.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
It's hard, isn't it? It's easier said than done.
Yeah,
A lot of people struggle with that, and yeah, I just was not. I was just used to be really shy. I didn't like to talk a lot. I didn't like to put myself out there. I just didn't feel like, oh, I could, or finding confidence is just it's been really fun, and um, I just feel like I can be me more than I ever have. So I love it. It's been nice.
great to hear.
Thank you.
Uh, the, we're going quick through these questions.
Oh,
The next one is: do you have something you hold on to when things in your life get rough, like a motivation quote or someone you go to, or yeah, things like that?
oh, if I'm struggling, what do I do to cope with that?
Yeah,
I would say I either call I like to call my sister. I have an older sister who is like my best friend. We call each other, we're the PIC, partner in crime. We're very close, so she's someone I absolutely go to for guidance or for support, and my mom as well. She gives great advice, and she's just very soothing to talk to. Even if I'm just there to, I'm not really necessarily asking for anything or asking for advice. She's just a great person to talk to and spew all my problems on. So she's amazing. Yeah.
That our moms always have the best advice.
They really do. They just know how to. They know how to motivate you, and they know how to listen. They listen very well. Just like giving you advice or just hearing you out and playing. Being there because they're your number one supporters.
Yeah, for sure. The next one is, if you could go visit any country in the world, which would you visit? Where you haven't been to?
I haven't been to top country. Let's see. Oh, that's a hard one because there's a few I would like to go to. I would love. So I went to China, but I would love to go to Japan. I've always wanted to do a little tour around Japan. I've always wanted to do just an Asia tour in general. I've loved to go to Japan, and we've always wanted to go to like kind of Southeast Asia, like Thailand and Vietnam and some places like that, and just do a little tour around that area. But I've never been to Europe, and I'd love to go to Europe, and I'd love to go to Greece. That's on the top of my list. So.
Do you have a specific place you want to visit in Europe?
Um, I would like to. Well, when I think about, I would love to go to like Santorini, in Greece, or what's up? Oh, I would love to also go to Spain. I heard Spain is really. I would go to any European country because I've heard Europe is just beautiful. And you know that because you're from Europe. But yeah, what did you have? So what would you if you gave someone like me who's never been to Europe? Where would you say to go?
Spain, I think,
Spain. Yeah.
and Greece.
Yep. Okay. So I
Italy.
see where they go. Italy? Oh yeah, I would love to go. I would love to go to Germany. Oh,
Yeah.
Ireland. Ireland. I would love to go to Ireland too. There's a lot of places I want to go, so I gotta get on that.
To be honest, I wouldn't recommend my country,
And why is that?
because it's, yeah, mostly raining a lot.
Mm, that's okay. That's all
And
right.
but if you want to go to my country, then I would say like Amsterdam
Okay. Oh, okay.
or
What do you travel quite a bit yourself or not too much?
the last couple of years more than uh, when I was younger,
Okay.
because I've been to Belgium a lot.
Wow. That's cool.
I wanted
Wow.
to Spain.
What's your favorite? What's the anywhere in the world? What's the favorite? What's your favorite country or favorite place you visited?
That I visit
Yeah.
Barcelona. Yeah. In
Barcelona. I've heard that's great too. Wow, that's good. Yeah, I need to start writing this down. I got a big list that I need to check off. That's crazy. Yeah. Amazing.
yeah, I think Barcelona. Yeah,
Cool. Were you there just for fun or for work or just?
vacation.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
It's amazing. I'm jealous. How far away are you from? How far is the Netherlands from Barcelona? How long is it like a flight?
phew. If I say it right, then like 2 hours or something.
2 hours, that's it?
Yes,
Oh, that's nothing.
Spain and the Netherlands are really close together. So yeah,
Well, there you go. Well, I would be there all the time. That's great. That's so cool. That's why there's an escape when it's raining, so you get to go. You can go hop on a flight and hang out in Barcelona. That's awesome.
if I don't have to work.
What do you do for work? What do you do?
um, Actually, kind of similar to this. My work is
Oh,
like in the social media branch.
oh, very cool. I have a question as well. Can I have for you? Can I ask it?
Yeah, of course.
It's like one of my main questions I want to ask you is what got you what got you into watching verticals? Why and why, like, I guess really, like, why are you attracted to them so much? Why do you like them? Or what what do they have? I don't know. I'm trying to say, like, what, yeah, I guess, like, why or how did you fall into them, basically?
I think like most of the people do TikTok.
Okay. So you found it on Tik, like, you saw it on TikTok, and
Yeah.
then, and how long have you been watching them for?
Ooh. Uh, few months now. Longer
Oh, a few
than
months. So it's not. So was it this year, or did you start doing it like late last year?
late last year.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you just kind of started watching them.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about them attracts you? Like, what part of, like, what characters of the verticals are you attracted to? Like, what makes you watch them so much? You know?
There are a lot I like, yeah, comedy. Aren't so many, but yeah,
I
so
know. I
not
know. It
everybody
sucks.
likes um, werewolves. I'm obsessed with like werewolves and vampires and
Oh, okay. So you like that kind of stuff. Okay, cool, cool. Well, there's a lot of those. There's not a lot of comedy, but a lot of werewolf verticals. So you're set.
not so many vampires, most werewolves.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even seen one. Oh,
Yeah,
I've heard of some out there, but haven't seen any clips or anything of them. But yeah, werewolves, those are really popular. I've never done a werewolf one, but I would love to. I think it'd be fun.
I would like to see you do that.
Oh, thank you. I will see. Hopefully I can get one soon. I would love to do that because I remember as I told you earlier, my roommate Zach, his first one was a vertical, and he got to go film up in this area called Big Bear, which is like the mountains in California, and
Yeah.
he said it was awesome. So I love Big Bear. It's an amazing location.
And yeah, that kind of verticals I like. And I like uh, characters. I like everyone.
Cool, cool. That's awesome.
You can
Well, it's
see
really
that.
cool. I really, and I thank you so much for, the page and your dedication to these verticals. I think, like, it's crazy how much it's starting to draw attention, and people really like them. So, and you creating this page to, help support us, and, get our faces and names out there. I really appreciate it, and I feel like I can definitely speak on myself and all the other actors that are involved in this. Is that we can't thank you all enough, like, for all this, the love and support. It's really cool. It's I've never been a part of anything like this, so I like it. Without you, we wouldn't have that. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, kind of answered now one of the questions who's gonna be later.
Oh, what was it?
uh, wait, I'm going into that a little later
Oh, okay, you got it.
because the next I had was what is something people can wake you up with in the middle of the night?
Oh, food, easy
Yeah,
food. Absolutely. I didn't. I heard what can wake me up. Food. That's it. Definitely. A nice plate, either a plate of sushi or some mac and cheese or something with a amazing aroma. That would wake me up instantly. Yeah, I'm not. I feel like I'm not too much of a heavy sleeper, so I feel like most things can wake me up. That would get me up and, like, excited to be awake. Is some food.
and now's the question. Uh, what I meant, How do you feel that the verticals are growing so big around the world?
I think it is. I think it's awesome. I think it's just cool, and I'm just excited to see what's in store. There's a lot of there's a lot of I don't know if they call it rumors, but there's a lot of talk around that this it's getting a lot of eyes. A lot of there's not a lot going on out here as far as production in LA. The city's been shut down for since the strikes and all that have been happening. There's not a lot of opportunities, but this vertical world has given so many opportunities to people, and it's like just change. Like, I can talk for myself or speak on myself, is that these verticals really changed my life for in a very positive way. Was not I was in a pretty horrible place, I'd say. Mentally, financially, just all around not doing great last year before I started doing these, and these really changed my life. So, very grateful for that. But I'm just really excited to see and even the next, like, just because of how, like, even just in a year's time. I know they started a little bit before I started doing them, but it's crazy to see how much it's grown since then and how many eyes are continuing to, like, follow it. And I'm really excited for what's in store. I'm really excited to see what happens with them. If bigger networks hop on or whatever. I'm just excited. I'm excited to keep working, and I'm excited for the opportunities I've been given. So we'll see what happens.
And there are also a lot of fan accounts coming.
Yeah, I know that they're loving these things. It's crazy. It's so cool. It is just so cool. It's like a little community of people, and who doesn't like a community of people who can all relate and, like, support and talk to and hype each other up. It's really cool.
Also, one of your own now. Eh? Did you see?
Well, yeah, yeah. There's one. Oh, Team Jake Hobbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so wild. I was over the moon. I think that's so cool. Yeah, that's wild. I never had a fan page before,
Now you do.
so I know that's wild. So fun.
You deserve that.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Um, before I go into the last question, because we are
Mhm.
already at the last,
Okay.
do you listen to any music? That's what I wanted to ask.
Um. Oh, what's my favorite kind of music?
Yeah.
Um, honestly, I really like hip hop and rap. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I've always just, for some reason, been drawn to that. Like, no matter what, if I'm, getting ready to work out, if I'm getting ready for anything, or driving around town, going to work, I like rap and I like hip hop music. So I like the dance. I'm not a good dancer, but I like to think I am. But it's just music like that. You can kind of, like, nod your head or bump to or something like that. So I really like that kind of music. That's my favorite type of music.
I that's my favorite too, to be honest.
Really
Yeah.
nice. Do you have a favorite artist, like a hip hop or rap artist that you listen to?
Um, like world famous, you mean?
It doesn't have to be world famous, but if they are, cool. If not, that's like who do you listen to the most? Maybe that's a better question.
Um, hip hop. Yeah, we have a few Dutch artists
Oh, cool.
who does that. So yeah,
When we're done, y'all send me the names of them. I'll look them up and listen to it.
I
That's
will.
cool. Yeah, I would like. Yeah, that's cool.
And like I listen to Dean Lewis a lot. I don't know if you know him.
What's his name?
Dean Lewis.
Oh, Dan Lewis.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
I've
There
been.
you go. I did. Yeah, that's why I didn't think that. I don't know. I just the hip hop rap. That's cool. I feel like it's not like everyone's favorite thing, so that's cool that we relate on that. I love it. It's great.
The last one was if you want to say something to the viewers who are watching this right now.
What was the question? Oh, if I want to, I'm sorry, if I want to say anything, like basically something to end on, anything I like to say.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, what I was thinking, what first came to my head is just thank you. Thank you to everyone that is watching these, everyone that has put so much time into, reviewing them and, giving their thoughts about them, even if like you don't like it, if you do like it, it's really it's been so fun for myself and I know for everyone else in this space that um to see so much just all the eyes and all the support and the love, and so thank you everyone that's been showing, even for me, like I've never shown some, or I've never been shown so much love and for something I've done or something I'm working on, and we're all just very grateful for you guys and everything you guys are doing for this vertical world. So thank you, everybody.
That was the last.
Oh no, but what? Yeah, oh, that's yeah, that's cool. I really appreciate you doing this. That maybe there'll be some more opportunities to video chat and answer some more questions.
Yeah. I'm always open to chat. You know that by now,
Great,
I
yeah,
think.
great. What's it? So it's what time is it there? Is it 8:17?
Uh, yeah.
8 p.m. Oh, okay, so 15. Okay, gotcha. Cool. What are you doing? So what are you doing? What do you have? Weekend plans?
Um, I'm with
Do you like to do stuff on the weekend?
my best friend right now until tomorrow.
Ah, very cool. What do you guys have, what do you like to do for fun? What are your weekend hobbies? When you're not working, you can do whatever you want. What do you choose to do? What's your favorite thing?
I like to sport as well. So another thing we can relate to.
You like to? I'm sorry. You like to do? Oh, you like to play sports.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite?
I like football.
Soccer,
Yeah,
or for
soccer.
like the
Sorry.
yeah, that's cool. I'm real. No, you're good. I just want to make sure. And before I was like, oh yeah, football. um, yeah, that's cool. I am horrific at soccer, but it's such a cool sport. But I'm so bad. But that's fun. That's cool.
And I fitness 3 times a week.
Okay. And what do you do for fitness? Do you like classes? Do you like doing it by yourself, or what's your go to?
Mostly doing it by myself.
Okay.
I have like a
Do you do?
sorry
Oh no, you. I was just say, do you do more weightlifting or cardio or a good mix of both?
mix mix of
Cool.
both.
That's great. That's awesome.
I wanted to go into more classes because I'm always open about learning new things.
Yeah. Is that where you're living is that a popular thing, like classes? 'Cause I'm like in LA, like they're everywhere. So is that
Yeah.
popular in where you're from? That's cool. Okay. What kind of classes are available that are like what's the most popular kind of work, like fitness classes?
They do kickboxing
Oh, that's awesome. That would be fun. I would love to do that.
and yeah, a few other.
Cool. That's awesome. I've never done a kickboxing class, but I feel like that would be really fun, really fun.
We
Get
have
some anger and aggression out.
that helps sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. I feel that that's a healthy way to get your aggression out is a
Yeah.
fitness class. Not hit anything actually, but hit some pads or work out, or that gets your the negativity or the the anger out. So that's always helped me at least.
I have also like a kickbox school under my home. I have my own
Mm.
home.
Oh, cool. So you can walk right down. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think that, and I like to shop.
We
Shopping.
can relate on that. I told you I like to shop too. I like maybe sometimes a little too much. So yeah, we can relate on that. But I like to yeah. Even but if like even if I don't buy anything, I like at least like to browse. I like to see when it comes to like, clothes and stuff. I just like even if I'm not buying stuff, which I shouldn't all the time, but like I'm just when I go, I like to at least like look and see what's in style, what's new at this place or what's going on. Not necessarily always buying something, but it's cool to just to see like, what kind of pieces are out there right now.
Yeah.
Just so expensive.
I do the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like to shop for my house.
Ah, yeah. There's a big place, in Burbank, so not too far from where I live. It's called IKEA, and it's like
Yeah.
a, it's like IKEA.
Yeah.
It's like it's a yeah, it's the the home. I don't know what you call it, but it's like a paradise for home um, makeovers, I guess. So that's great. I've only been there a couple times, but I like. There's a place called Home Goods, which is like it's a lower tier version of IKEA. It's a little more. It's not as big. It's a little smaller, but there's a lot of cool like house stuff, and it's usually pretty. It's not too expensive at all. It's actually really reasonably priced, so I like to go there.
We have a lot of uh, IKEA shopping things here in the Netherlands.
Oh, nice. Do
I
you like to go
also
there?
work
Is that one of your
there.
favorites? You do now, or you used to?
I used to.
Oh, how was that experience? Did you like working there?
Hectic.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. Because of how many people are always there, or just like
Yeah.
what was asked of you for like your responsibility and stuff? Was it just like it was a busy job?
It was super busy. I worked with, I don't know if you have that also by the IKEAs in your country, but in my country we have like a little children space where the children can go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have that too.
Yeah,
A
I
little
worked
like
there.
playground thing, yeah. Oh, that's fun. See, you were working with kids.
Yeah,
That's cool. Do you like working with kids?
yeah.
I do too. I used to coach lacrosse when I was in college, not playing lacrosse, but when I transferred to a different college, I was coaching as my job, and that was really fun. And I used to do private lessons as well to make money before I went to college. So I love working with kids. It's really fun.
Yeah,
They are they are fascinating human beings. Kids, they'll bring the best out of you or they'll bring the worst out of you. Just you never know what they're gonna say, and it's really fun. I love working with kids.
yeah, I do too.
Mhm.
Sadly, I don't anymore, but I love my work
Yeah,
now too. So yeah,
great, great. I'm glad you enjoy it. Sometimes it's hard to find something you really enjoy and want to stick with. Some people hate their job, and that's just like that sucks. I mean, I've always wanted to find something that I'm like, really truly happy with. So that's what. And luckily, with the stuff I'm doing now, I am really happy. So I really hope I have the opportunity, and I'm fortunate to be able to keep doing this. So we'll see what happens.
you will.
I hope. Oh, thank you. I hope so. I hope so. Very just thinking on it, hoping, praying. We'll see what happens. So I really hope it's something I can do for a while at least.
Yeah, is thank you because I haven't
Of
said
course,
that
thank
yet
you.
for taking time
Of course, thank you.
and for always responding to me because you
Of course, of
respond a
course.
lot.
I do what?
Hmm? What did
Oh,
you
sorry.
say?
I respond what?
You respond. I think you're like one of the most people who responds to me.
Yes. So I'm a good I
Yeah,
respond them or well, okay,
you're a good
great, good.
responder.
Oh, no problem. Of course. I mean, of course. That's a bare minimum to like respect the show. So of course I'll like. I just thank you so much for all like everything you do and the support you're showing. It's really really cool, and I can't thank you enough. So,
Of course.
and I thank you for taking the time. This has been so fun. I'm really glad we got I'm glad we got to do the face call instead of me just doing it. So this has been great. It's been such a pleasure to now meet you, and talk to you and answer questions. So this has been really fun. Thank you.
You, thank you.
Of course. Awesome.
Bye bye.
Bye.